Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Pepper McCoy, and we're back with another top 10. This week we're doing Corvettes. For those of you new to the top 10, I go on eBay and I do count down the top 10. However, I don't repeat. So if a similar type item is 2, 3, and 5, we don't want repeats. So we're trying to make it a little interesting. And as always, there's some bonus things at the end. Coming in at number 10, 1963 Corvette Original Owner's Kit with lapel pin, patch, letter, and Corvette news. $475 this went for. Very, very cool item out there. And something or other that if you are in the secondhand trade, you can end up finding, especially at a house call. This would be the kind of thing you get at a house call or a clean out for certain. The person had owned a Corvette at the time and just put this all together. Even in a estate sale, you can find something like this at, and I'm definitely going to be looking. Coming in at number 9. Vintage 1961 Corvette VIN tag OEM GM body serial number plate 61. No reserve. Doesn't show the price. It went for $500, something or other like that. It went for a little more than this other one over here. So, yeah, about $500 on that. This absolutely blew me away on something or other like this. Kind of thing I wouldn't even know what it is. Absolutely crazy to have this go for that kind of money to me. But, hey, good for them. They knew what they had, and they made their money. Zora Duntov signed Corvette Trophy Class Glass Corvette Association. Does have some damage, $509. It is signed, though. That is the important thing on it as well. Definitely a one-of-a-kind item as well. $509 despite the damage. One of those things would look really, really nice over on your shelf, to say the least. Coming in at number 7. USA 1 Chevrolet license plate vintage original Camaro Nova Chevelle Corvette, $554. This person was selling off his father's license plate collection, and there were a couple of other similar ones with different font and the like on it. This was the one that went for the most. The others went for about $250 to $300 a piece. I would just walk by something like this. Now I won't. That's why I love doing these videos. I learned so much from them. Number 6, rare vintage Glenn Appleman Black Corvette cookie jar, $600 on this from the early 1980s, according to the write-up on it. Very, very interesting, cool item over there. $600 on it. It does obviously look a lot older than that, but it is from the 1980s. Very, very cool item, though. Coming in next, 1960 original C1 Chevrolet Corvette dealer showroom license plate. $750 on that. Although then again, if you think about it, there are not a lot of them out there. Obviously only the dealers got them. How many of them got saved throughout the years? So $750 is probably a complete steal on an item like this, just for the rarity. Very, very nice shape on it as well, as you can see. A lot of different pictures. Beautiful shape. Up next, Corvette Motor Oil Tin Can 8 Imperial Quartz WW2. Bilingual color 1940s. $1,000 this ended up going for. There were a few of these up for sale. They all went for pretty good money on it over here. I believe Corvette was not the actual car you think of. It was the brand. But that being said, when you do see something or other like this, you probably would want to buy it anyway just to add to your collection, because it is a neat little side addition to your collection. And if you know this goes for $1,000, it's worth looking around in somebody's garage trying to find something or other like this. Heavy metal 1981 production cell setup, opening sequence, Corvette with cloud. How cool is that? One of a kind item. $1,500 on that. Heavy metal, of course, was the movie. Just an absolutely insane item right over there with some nice pictures of it as well. Nice zoom in right there. That's probably what I would have used as my first picture, honestly. Just how awesome does that look right over there? One of a kind item, $1,500. Crazy. Chevrolet 427 Turbojet Neon Sign Chevy Corvette Camaro Chevelle Impala SS lamp, $1,950. This guy has sold 31 of these. God bless him, making good money on something or other like this. He also ships these all the time. If you don't ship these all the time, be very, very careful how you pack them. A lot of damage can occur very easily on these. You have to know what you're doing on these. $1,950, probably worth learning what you're doing. A lot of other lights as well went for some pretty good money, so that is something or other to keep an eye out for while you're out there. And the number one item, this totally blew me away. A lot of these, this was the highest price one, but there were a lot of these for sale. Original 1961-62 Schwinn Corvette 5-speed blue bicycle. I probably would have put bicycle up there, but he got $2,200 without even noting what it was. Even just parts from it go for a few $100s, depending on what part it is. So absolutely, absolutely stunning looking item right over there. Nice shape as well. Shipping $165 to ship it. You better know what you're doing when you're buying some of these things over there. But again, for $2,200, we'll learn, won't we? Some bonus items for you. Dana Forrester Art Print 1999 National Corvette Museum. 153 out of 1,000 of them signed and framed, 21 by 15, $183 on that, $30 shipping. 1,000 of these were made. You may find one out there. Definitely now kind of memorize what that looks like. You have an idea now what it's going for. You might find it out there. Definitely a very, very cool item. Another bonus item right over here. Indiana license plate, Chevrolet Corvette, 50th anniversary, 2003. 123, great number if that indeed was an issued plate. $200 on that over there. Very, very cool item. Definitely a cool item back over there. America's sports car. 1958 GM Chevrolet Corvette Betty Boop cookie jar, and again this is from the 1980s I believe as well. $425. One thing I'm definitely noticing, a lot of that's a breakable item as well. You got to know what you're doing when you're packing this stuff. That might be why I don't deal with stuff like this. I would absolutely damage stuff like this. But very, very cool item right there with Betty Boop. Always a favorite as well. Vintage 1975 Chevy Corvette Emblem Zippo Lighter Chevrolet Dealership Promo Rare. $425 on that there. $16 shipping. Be careful, it does have to go ground. It does have all the box and all the write-up on it as well. Again, one of those deals that you could find out there at some dealer. Some dealer could have that sitting up there and not know what it is. And the final bonus item, Corvette Fordite Specimen from Bowling Green, Kentucky, early 2000s. Just said the word Corvette. I thought it was really, really neat. Guy was selling a few different ones like this. Just a really, really interesting thing. I don't know if I'd pay $500 for it or not, but it does look really, really awesome as well. Do hit the like button. Do check out all of the other top 10 videos. Always put up a different collectible for you, and we will see you next video.